don't lose here, Lothar,
All right,
no matter
standard.
what.
Nothing crazy.
Interesting is that Apeks is actually a faster team on attack than Gentlemen's, like by a huge margin.
Damn, Mango Freeze. Thank you so much. Mango Freeze, appreciate you. We've got 5 gifted. Of course, right on cue, it's another day. What is another day without Mango Freeze gifting 5 subs? Appreciate it. We've got Forbidden, Zoro Sick, Tumain, General, and Base Nasty. If you hear your name, you heard your name, make sure you say thank you over towards Mango Freeze. Appreciate you, Mango. Good morning, Mango. Good morning. Thank you for the gifted, bro. Appreciate that.
You don't want that kind of a start here because the Apeks are not going to let you be able to get away.
Wait, if you're saying morning now,
time for us to jump
yeah, it must. Are you American? I take it then. What's the time there?
For this grand final, give a warm welcome to Pansy
Bukax as well. Bukax is 7 months. Thank you.
Thank you, Sue, and the Des.
Appreciate that. And we got Zartek as well with the Prime. Zartek with the Prime, new member of the Slug Club. Thank you very much for that, mate.
This is a career
bro, I would say 20% like the trophy, 80% dislike the trophy. People are not enjoying the trophy right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alec Y as well. Alec Y with the 5 months. Thank you so much. Damn, what's going on here? Base Nasty as well. Got gifted. Now he's gifting one over. People are going crazy before this game starts. Alex Y with the 5 months. Thank you so much. Alec, I'm not sure you can say that, but thank you. Base Nasty. What name is this? Itesum, I think. Itesum. Welcome into Slug Club. Base Nasty, thank you for gifting on your gifted. Appreciate that from you. Thank you very much. You're more worried the trophy will break? Nah, I mean, it's not real rock, bro. It should be fine.
Against someone like Apeks, that is the question here. Is it the opponent? Is it just simply they had one of those days where everything went right? Can they make it happen again? Now, there was a lot of things we looked at that looked good in the server, right? But is it something you can replicate without maybe in a tank having that level of performance here?
Absolutely. I think it still comes back to the same discussion as well, which is the best of 5 map pool. We didn't see it go the distance yesterday, so Gentlemen have another challenge ahead of themselves in the form of Apeks.
Okay, let's get into the game.
Packed house here. Everyone
M8 on defense, Apeks on attack. Look at the Sheriff out as well. Sheriff on defense. On it.
Trying to hold him back, and it's a big start. Shadow already
there goes the Sheriff. Dude, who buys a Sheriff on an Omen?
Looking to close the gap here. Ping off the recon bolt, but luckily Tank and Logan able to dip away from this. Kiko's still a little curious here, up close and personal towards spawn.
He's willing to challenge on it and loses out on a tank.
Still a really hard retake. Like they killed the smoker, so they go down heavy to long. It's I mean,
no smoke. Actually, Apeks
it's pretty good. They got no smokes on the jet. This is a nightmare.
Site taken over by Gentlemen. You see Magnum looking towards the back. No one is there. It's all 4 on the site. The tap on the spike
kind of using all util for this though, so once this touch of the spike goes in, there's actually not too much. That smoke is a nightmare though, the one way.
All of these attempts. Now Bears and the tank trying to make something happen for themselves, but the likelihood is looking pretty poor here.
Okay, really nice. Shout out to the calling on this round though. They take the is that Tom Biz? Yeah, they take the Omen out of the equation early on with the fast pick. They get the plant, then there's like time where they can decide if they want to play on site or play down towards long, and they literally just go down towards long because this vision is not getting blocked. So yeah, definitely the right call on that. It's yeah, I mean that's a great sign. It's a really good IGLing. Good little mid-round call.
And a good way to kind of set the tempo, right? If you're looking
when it's Sentinels 100 Thieves, bro, you got about 8 hours roughly.
Of course, at this point though, you want to kind of regain that composure because you sat back and watch.
Recon goes down towards long. They avoid it. We get one marshal out.
You want to kind of set that
one sheriff out.
Again, we were here first. We were waiting for you to try and come up to us. With a start like that, it will certainly get that confidence building.
One marshal.
Apeks kind of dealing and quelling any of those worries that could
It's actually very, very similar to the Fnatic buy.
Only that sheriff so far really to pose any
so if they want to stop being compared to Fnatic, they probably need to stop stealing their buy rounds.
But it is a bit of a stack hit, and the flash could not have been better. Eco already teed up for 2.
Damn, really,
Clean
bro?
work to begin
Chat,
with.
is that Twitch or is that me?
Takas, the last
'Cause
line
my
of
internet's
defense
looking
here
fine
towards
right
their
now.
side. He's tucked himself into sewer. Classic in hand, though. Apeks just waiting this out. Magnum is even going to spot him, so information relayed. But yeah, it's not to 12 HP, actually. Didn't even catch where that damage
It's Boaster. I'm trying to work out if Boaster even knows where I live. Has he been here?
Feels like a bit of a
Boaster
formality
hasn't
now.
been here. Minnie's been here. But so he could have got
5v3,
my
the
address
weapon
from Minnie.
advantage here as well.
So yeah, it could be Boaster.
Again, no stone left unturned here on the way through. A dump of utility. Takas, the last one to deal with here. Get a consolation,
Damn,
but
they
no.
get
Kiko
nothing on this one. We've got an armor rebuy so far, that's it.
Towards that blade storm, potentially being
This is
available
nice
here
at the
for round
moment.
3.
And honestly, we might as well just let
Just
the
tank. And the crowd
let
wants
these
it.
two hunt a
Kiko
little
find
bit.
the ace here.
Jed is so close. I was going to say, yeah, Jed is so close. We want to let Jed hunt. We get an ace on this one. He's 1 away as well.
Seeing some bias
We've got
casters
a
in
lot
the
of
crowd,
options
not
for
to
this. Their
ourselves
money's
once.
great at the moment.
Lovely to watch back, and as said,
Can I
this
put
is
a
how you
shoe
wanna
on
start
my
things
head?
off,
Bro,
get the
that-
confidence sky
bro,
high.
that
We saw
trend
Takas
died
was able
out
to do, and he had
ages
that sort of
ago.
beginning in just those previous
I'm not
maps.
putting a shoe on my head,
And
but
as
thank
said,
you
when
for the 5 months,
Colosseum
dude. I
commands
don't
it,
even think I have a
you
shoe
to
up here.
respond in kind. So, high spirits to begin with here. The response
I
is
got
there to
nothing
be
for you.
made.
And crucial as well for Kiko. Obviously, in the interview the other day, he was talking about having some shaky rounds to start things off, and that kind of
Thank you for the 5 months, though.
I guess lagging
Respect
behind
the
the rest
attempt.
of the team, at least he felt in his eyes. So, even though here an anti-eco, but to kick off with an ace,
Haven't had that one for a
exactly what
long
you want
time.
to see from Apeks is, I mean, star player, to be honest with you.
That's
lot of
early.
damage
Do
gonna
they
force
wanna...
Little
Yes, they
bit
do.
more
They
of a
keep
deep
them...
hold
Damn,
from
their
Takas.
money's
Don't
crazy good at the
scramble
moment.
that as much.
Enzo's
Right
on
the line, but you can see
4k. They
what
keep the
Gentlemates
Marshal. They
are
go
up to.
up. They get the orb over
Advertising
towards
this mid-control
here. I mean, they
push,
nearly got the kill as well to
yes,
push
he's
him
got
away.
waivers
I
by
can
his
understand
side,
why
so
they
it's not
didn't
a
fight for
singular
this.
endeavour.
This is
Back
looking...
towards the seaside, that early damage obviously
pretty
not
brutal.
confirmed, but they've got to know there was some fair amount to force Takas
I was going
away.
to say,
Here
curious
comes
on
the
the back
C
of
hit.
that,
We're going to have to have a
there's
C
no
retake as
exploration
well. At least they got a
towards
lot of
A-Long
util
here.
for the C retake.
see the
I
set piece come through
Suarez.
from
I
Apeks
Suarez.
towards
What's
the
up, dude?
seaside.
Welcome in
Takas
with the
should
Prime. Thank you so much for that,
still
bro.
down at
New member of
17
the Slug
HP,
Club.
so no
Appreciate you.
opportunity to challenge, but
Welcome, welcome.
Magnum
Thank you for
needs
that.
to get dug out of this lurk here.
Magnum used to be one of my favourite players to watch in these sort of positions.
Timing?
His timing,
But
it's
still
still
gets it.
good.
Yeah, I mean,
Magnum
fair
gonna
play.
hold that back
The
line in
recovery
front of a
shot was
strong
good.
fan.
That guy's low
Slow goes
HP.
off
It's a
towards
nice
Garage.
trading
Maybe
in. This time they
overdoing it,
actually have the
Joseph.
smoker, so we're
Opening
going
up
to
a
see
chance for
Apeks fight
Whalers to
more
get
heavy
some
over towards
control
site.
building. Now an
Enzo has a
opportunity
recon.
beckons. Can
Shadow
they
has
get
a stun.
back towards his site. Takas still left a
Nice
little lacking, but still finding the impact, and that's a huge bit of work from him. Two
good
massive
luck to
kills.
Enzo here.
This
See how
time
much
they've got
damage he can
Whalers
do.
standing. So that smoke can come in, and Enzo presented such a tough task. Is he up to the challenge?
Yeah, not too bad. He got an extra kill out of them, but in the end, nicely done from EMEA.
Able that time to shut down the account and get
This
that
would
defused
normally
on the
be
go.
a swing round, but honestly,
Above and beyond with 17
I think
HP there.
Apeks have too much money here.
Ping coming through from the recon bolt to enable that second kill, I believe, onto Mystic. The worst possible
Apeks are
timing.
Norwegian. The
Quick
the
collapse
org,
onto
yeah.
Magnum as well, so credit to
They,
Whalers in that situation.
I think a guy I used to play with CS a
That
lot
ping
with
right there,
owns
yeah. Wow,
part
the
of
timing.
them.
That was 17 HP Takas.
I think that's
Yeah,
right.
still,
Walk
a
on.
stiff breeze would have blown him over there as part of that retake, but able to get 2 kills
I
swinging
think
out
he
from
owns
Connector.
part of them, or he at least works with them.
A big win early on for Gentlemates actually to stop this momentum.
Cobbs, what's up, Cobbs, with the 11
Shadow,
months.
decent progress towards the Rolling Thunder.
Good
Other
to be
side of
back.
things,
Good to see you back,
only
bro.
really
Thank you for the
Blade
Prime.
Storm
Thank you for the 11 months, mate. One away.
on the brink here.
One away from the year, man. Appreciate all that support.
Takas.
So they want a bit of that.
Okay, like we
Soon
said,
as.
money on Apeks
drove
is
it
pretty
in.
good to buy for the next rounds.
Create
It's going to
that
be a
pathway.
little bit close with a 2-4 on top of this, but
Takas.
they
I feel
might
like they're
buy.
just
We'll
trying to be a
see.
little
We'll
bit
see if they can get a plant
versatile
down.
as
The
well,
plant might
maybe
be the
just
difference
because
between
of
if they
trying to
buy
get
or
that
not.
lot through, but
Over
even
towards
outside,
M8 though,
perhaps him switching it
you're
up
going to
the
see
other
an
and on
eco
the
if they
outside
lose
is
this.
going to
3
be
people will buy.
a problem. Having to respect this now, falls away. Still no Blade Storm there. Maybe missing that opportunity now.
Good to hold on to this, I was going to say, for the time being, but flashed off the angle. Takas receives the information early enough, though, so let's have a couple of teammates across for support. And the tank set up with that fault line, but
Okay, bit of pressure
big
over
gap for
towards
someone
A.
to follow up on. Still committed here, so we'll actually clear the space proactively. Should have a decent read on this.
Yeah,
but
they
tank, no aftershock,
they got a
no
lot
fault
of
line
info
here
over
to
towards A
deliver
here once he looked
And
from
the
shore. He
clear
didn't
utility
see
was
anything,
fantastic
so
early on,
they
it's
actually might be
allowed
here
this
pretty
safe
fast.
passage towards B. There's nothing
Breach
much
flash
to
if they want
deny
to
it
send
to
this
the front.
through.
should come in. It has. The tank did find Enzo, so player
got to kill
advantage.
two,
They try and
really.
play the site. You could already see them slipping back towards deeper and towards middle.
Omen needs to make
Some
sure that
late
he doesn't go
utility
down.
Placed by Magnum to allow his attention to turn to be support. Now Kiko does get overwhelmed. Logan, great
Omen
work
gets
on
the
the
smoke.
first.
He could put the
Following
smoke on the
towards
spike
side
here as
angle
well, and
attack.
this should be relatively
Clears
easy.
Mystic down to 2 now. Magnum and Shadow going to be asked a whole lot here. Have they got anything to do?
Yeah,
Shadow
nice. I mean, nicely
overwhelmed.
handled. They're looking
Gentlemates
good on
clearing
these
the
buy
site
rounds.
methodically.
They got the plant down though, so they should be buying.
To get this started, actually, but
That was the difference between them
the double swings,
buying or
isolating
not
both
buying,
players
so
on
still
site
got a chance
very
here.
comfortably.
3 people survived, not too bad
Beautiful
money-wise.
adjustment there from Gentlemates. It felt like actually, even though the timing was ever so slightly off for that A long clearance through sewers.
Let's see Logan Farm again. They're one of my favorite teams of own. Yeah,
still able to
BDS were like the one team that was so close to making it that didn't make it. Like they were so close to actually having results. Like you know, Cruise year that they had where they like managed to lose everything but get loads of close games. That was pretty much BDS just for 2 years.
It does look as though Apeks are considering that A side maybe, wanting to explore this a little bit quicker, and that's certainly the case. Already down
Oh,
towards
the
sewer.
push down towards here as well.
Magnum, though,
Under pressure once again through mid. This looks targeted from Gentlemates, so they do want to remove that comfort of the back line.
Maybe I can turn the cast up a little bit.
plan by any means. We'll see what the
This is
response
beautiful,
is
actually.
as well.
They're setting up the Rolling Thunder for a lobby. I mean, Apeks have drifted away.
Whalers, not clean enough
and
there.
they, yep.
Oh,
Magnum just kind of solos them a little bit there.
This is huge work from Magnum.
There were
I mean, all
numbers
that pressure,
behind
a
him, but
question
didn't
if you
actually
could maybe
need them.
keep up to that
And that
challenge,
didn't
they
look
dealt with
great.
it
I'm not gonna
incredibly
lie.
well.
I mean, they
clearing
peel,
through mid.
They peel 3 back on the back of the turret
That
being
really didn't look good.
removed here. And completely catch Gentlemates off guard.
Swirly TY, sorry, Swirly Typhoon.
Amount of work coming in
Swirly
early. It's
Typhoon.
so
I was
much
looking at
players.
Foon
Taka still has that
and
operator,
thinking
so
of
it could have
the
potential
player,
to do
and
a
I was
little
like,
more damage, but if
Swirly
it's into
Foon?
that post plant, it becomes
Swirly
incredibly
Typhoon.
difficult.
What's
Trying
up,
to
bro?
find that
Thanks so
retake.
much.
Already
Welcome
picking
in
out
with
one.
the
They know that
Swag
Logan's
Club.
gonna be
Thank you for the
pretty
prime.
vulnerable
Appreciate
here.
that,
There is
dude.
still a player on the site that they haven't fully cleared though, and it's
Swirly,
good.
mate.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Maybe unexpecting to succeed
That's
so well.
huge.
Yeah, I mean, that makes this very
Bringing us
doable.
back to a very
Logan's
feasible
5 HP, all
scenario.
down to
A
Takas.
2v2 now. Taka sitting pretty. Yes, Logan is
Still
a
has
little lower,
dash.
but can he create
This is a
an
big
opportunity
round,
for
'cause
Takas,
if he
or does
loses
just
the
let
op-
rip?
Oh my god. Oh, he's going to drone dash on this guy.
Magnum now, he's tucked in towards Graffiti, dives in, gets ahead of the arm.
Yeah, nicely done. Okay. Holy hell. 3v5. Managed to pull that one back, and the guy with the op survives.
Absolutely massive to make this doable. I think Magnum down to 50 HP, so only 1 tag required with the Blade Storm. But this is after a beautiful response from Apeks. I said the pressure is there once again to try and isolate or at least pressure Magnum on this back line. I mean, it's huge that he gets 2
sounds about right.
from that spot. Fantastic work. To flip a 3v5, by the way.
That's a confidence builder. You can see what it can be like on the other side. Very, very key emotions there to be seen.
Chat, relax yourself. I'm not sure we're even allowed to do that.
A little bit of work this time. Early smoke in towards underpass though, in towards that sewer area is going to deny any vision. You can see Apeks are very heads up about this.
It's another round where Gentlemates are looking as if they wanted to proactively use the Rolling Thunder down.
Yeah, and they managed to, because it was close as well, they managed to squeeze out a buy here. Missing a bit of util.
Send it through, but Bayaz positioning down towards sewers once again. And look at the stack on long though.
No one there to help, really, to clear any of this. Takas will be lucky to still be alive at the end of it. You can see the utility being poured on through. There's still one man.
Only 2 people to go back on that, though.
Keep him in your
Yeah,
mind. Keep him in the front of your mind. He's done so well again, but he's overwhelmed.
Mate, they're kind of fast. They're giving him no space at all. That flash was nice.
Logan creating chance here.
They're actually giving them no
They've
space.
denied this plant, and they can fall off from this. Reset the tempo.
Push behind earlier as well with that.
They don't even have any sort of heads up consideration of this. They're clearing towards sewer, but Whaler's going to take the site. He's going to see nothing. He knows something's afoot here. Clears through. The timing, though, just about avoids the shots here.
With that info, Killjoy can get hit pretty early. And I like this move.
This
This makes a lot of sense. They know they're going to split up and they go all the way back to A. Because most likely they're doing this over towards C. So this is, I mean, I like the calling at the moment from Apeks. Whalers might get a very good timing here.
Oh my god, he gets the shot as well!
A ton of damage! Good Mystic's HP.
Down to 67, 15 seconds
Dude,
as well
actually
to play
seen
with.
really
Mystic
good
needs
stuff
some
so far.
heroics here. 10 seconds now on the he wants the plant. He wants something on his side. He's lost his teammate. He'll take anything he can get here. 1 smoke to invest, and that's it. The
Nicely done, nicely handled. Might have just seen him before the smoke popped, not entirely sure.
unchecked and do so much damage.
I think Apeks are going to time out. They're just going to talk about the fact that every time they get over towards a site, they're over-rotating and numbers are just pouring in. So they're going to do a timeout, and they're probably just going to talk about the fact that they are... Fakes will probably work, for sure, and maybe they try and punish this flank behind, because at the moment Magnum's like with the group, so I think he can get a kill behind.
Isolate Magnum there. Also remove the possibility of the lockdown having any value whatsoever.
Yes.
A stark contrast.
They're looking boomed out. Okay,
but
maybe they don't want to do the
kind
timeout
of
on
pay a
an
bit more
eco,
mind, right?
so we
We
might be able
talked
to
about
see
kind
it
of,
after.
dealing with the confidence that
Or
Gentlemates
check
probably would have
into
had
it.
in that previous game. Well, this has set it right back. Right, this will be sky high. Not only have you fought against literal odds of, 2vx's, all of these scenarios, you've been pulling this off the back of one player.
This makes a lot of sense. They have guns that aren't too good at range, so they decide to go over towards C. It's been retake the whole time every time they go towards C. But they invest ults into this. Alright.
Fury does come in.
There we go. This is what I was talking about. Magnum just holding behind and actually getting a kill, because they've just been fast behind them each time. This is what I wanted to see. Maybe they don't even need a timeout with it. Maybe the IDLing's too good.
Paranoia comes through. Shadow looking to challenge, but shut down here. Logan finds a follow-up. He finds a second.
Run it back, rinse.
Damn, okay, Logan though.
Clearing up the site. It's all on Magnum.
They're, whoa. They're relatively low. He can do this. Holy hell, we went to a picture-in-picture when...
If we ever do a crowd shot while someone's alive, I would be furious again. He made a damn good go of that.
Yeah, nicely done, Pansy.
The fuse comes in, Gentlemates dealing with it well.
Come back to that same point though, these are confidence builders. The way in which Gentlemates are finding kills.
Right, he actually nearly did it.
Ripping apart the setup from Apeks.
There was someone on like 70
robust.
HP as well.
The reason actually they're so successful themselves.
What was Breas thinking?
A little bit of frustration shown from one of the coach cams here. So I think the plan
We just
going
get to
a
hear the loud sigh.
bit astray here. We're talking about that string of rounds in terms of the defusals back to
Timeout
back.
for Apeks. Timeout for production. They've been told off.
Have their finger on the pulse here.
Yeah, chat. It's not the observer.
3-round lead.
It's whoever's
Apex.
pushing the buttons.
I'm a little you can see this is.
But we
this
still
is the
playing
correction
Breas anyway.
coming out for Apeks. I mean, what are you meant to do, right? Because if you look at it this way, and the way I always kind of simplistically think about it, it's the tactics that get you on the site. It's in a post plant, it's just good crossfires, kind of good trading. It's all of those sort of things.
And that's
what you're lacking. That's very difficult
That's
to
when
deal
you talk
with.
about the variable of a player like Logan, a player like Takas, or a player like Natank. Actually, the last few days.
It's going to be interesting because they kind of
really
punish the
define
push
odds.
behind.
Even Bayaz in a couple of these rounds where he shouldn't
So
even be
I don't know if they're
getting
going to be
one,
pushing
let alone
behind
two
anymore.
Some of these crucial
The thing with
situations.
EMEA is their coach is really legit.
Scoreline is a
That I
byproduct
think
of that.
even though Apeks is probably going to change some stuff up, the EMEA's probably going to be on top of it. So like they're probably not going to be pushing behind anymore, and I reckon they're not going to over rotate with much pressure anymore.
Off the rip.
Because I reckon they're expecting a fake.
Another time we're actually seeing Logan positioned over
We do
towards A
the
here.
this became like
Sticks
proper
the
meta in America's challenges. Everyone was doing
The
this
pitch is
all.
beautiful through Garage.
Yeah, these two guys on C are in a lot of trouble. They need to get one each.
He's dead. He is pinned to the wall. Takas trying to
Get
deal
a
with that
little numb
back
between
line,
all
but
three.
that's being just
This is a great round.
eviscerated.
Yeah, this is again straight
Attacking
up just
Logan,
if people
this
watch
one, impossible,
NA
right?
challenges, this was
one's
like
impossible.
this is a staple.
Right?
I mean, an Odin in hand, you'd hope so. If we can swap out here. Long way away from that fault line, which is the
Yeah, why is this a pin job? Why is this a pin tweet through? What's going on there?
Beautiful pace change coming out of the timeout, but again, just to note that pinch through Garage from Kiko. Mystic sticking that TP. Paranoia gets sent to actually enable Kiko to catch anybody retreating back to punish that TP. It was beautifully executed.
That smell? Oh, okay. Well then,
Total sucker punch
then we'll
to
let
the
her off.
defensive Gentlemates.
She can flame herself. It's good.
Enzo on the hunt to see if he can find and remove one of these weapons still.
I mean, keep in mind, these rounds have been so close. The
Even I fell for it. Bro, it just says at the top
Still
that it's pinned by
damage
you,
and
so it looks
work
like
to be
you
done in that
typed it.
regard that could be very
If
beneficial.
anything, that's
I think
Twitch's
for now,
fault.
Yeah, they'll get away with what they wanted to save, so that'll stay into hand. Watch this one back. You can look at the pressure just on the mini-map alone.
Yeah, I mean, Whalers was desperate to look for just a pocket to play in with that Nano Swarm landing, but I think at the last second realizing I think even now on the replay, you can see his rifle sticking into the smoke.
Why do Apex always play someone close logs of the post plant? Oh, this is the Existence Classic, by the way. They lose one round after winning quite a few, and then he calls it instant timeout. Let me draw C site for you. Okay, this is C site. This is where they run through, right? You're saying that they're playing logs here. It's mostly because this is like a good like fast point of contact. Right, so say that this is the point of contact, this is where they're all going to swing. You can have a guy swing here, here, or here, 3 different opportunities. It's like this is fast contact, they're very committed once they face this guy, so then everyone else can swing. So it's where they're heavy prioritizing like this area, because then it's just like we can all swing off this, and it's just a nightmare to hold, basically. Also, if they decide to do Omen Flash, it could be something like that, they Omen Flash here a lot of the time, but he can just be close and it doesn't really affect him.
Anything that actually, you know,
There's like loads of reasons.
To look towards the back line,
it could be their Decept protocol, it could be something that they like to do against this team because of Omen Flash, I'm not entirely sure.
Loving the crowd again today. Absolutely
yeah, they bring out the Odin on this one.
Rightly so, I mean, it was a thriller of a game. Can only hope this keeps up to that sort of level, which
get a judge and smoke it too. Yeah, a little bit bold on attack, but I like your thinking.
Pretty fair fight. Spam comes in, any connection? Well, Mystic.
I mean, yeah, I actually did some decent damage there.
Not actually posting anybody deep up. It's another variation of Logan's setup on A here. Contact alarm bot down on long. And then I swarm on both.
Instant drone goes over towards short. It doesn't see anything, but they at least know that someone's close. I mean, not close towards short. So they do the classic. They take some map control and then they cut sound, but they haven't discovered the alarm bot's close. So this cut of sound at the moment hasn't really done too much because they know that they're not past here from the alarm bot and they're not past here. Sorry, from the drone earlier. There we go. Now they kind of realize that actually we didn't create too much pressure.
Alarm bot gets dealt with. The double stack towards sewer.
Smoke goes in over towards long. Damn, this is a strong setup. Is Killjoy really going to push this?
No. Or do they feel like after what they've learned so far, they can play from sewer comfortably?
The tank has a lot of utils that help from sight here if he wants.
The outdrone does at least know one, not the second this time. Yeah, Bayaz is very much indicated. They've got the site under wraps, but they still control some of the map. Logan going to stamp his authority.
How on earth are they going to deal with these guys? This is the spike dueling right now.
They're only noting Bayaz, but Bayaz followed up onto Mystic as well. Now, fortunately for Apeks, they have managed to clear through a fair amount of the site.
Get out to the big kill, I think.
The next target, but there's still Whalers. He's still standing, but only can do so much.
Okay, and then they know this guy was short. He did make an instant decision to be long, so maybe he's going to catch him off slightly, but he made footsteps.
It's not far, but it doesn't find what he wants.
Okay, nice double swing. Dude, this is very high level at the moment.
What a recovery as well, because I think the plan all the way along here is to isolate 1 or 2 players in sewers. Right, we see such a deep committed
I think Ye could join Apeks. The chance of a tier 1 America's player joining EMEA is not going to happen. It's like half the salary. America's salary is crazy right now, so it's not a thing.
Here, yeah, Enzo and Kiko both finding kills at the same time here.
Yeah, heroics on the side from them, because that felt like it was going to be another situation where sewer was a problem.
I was curious to see as well, because that was around Takas had the operator over on C, but Whalers was, I would say, lagging behind a little bit, but he was there with Takas for a long time. Even you get the confirmation of alarm bots dealt with, the owl drone is invested from Apeks. There's a couple of really
so they try shock in to try break whatever's here. Doesn't do anything.
And a totally different pace change now. Look at Apeks, very cautious, maybe expecting that mid-walk again, maybe just going through the motions of trying to be diligent. You can see Magnum clearing very deep towards that corner. Managed to catch in a tank before in that sort of position. We saw that with Whalers not too long ago. But a very different look, so hard to keep up with the pace that's being set now. Gentlemates need to keep their cool about this one because Apeks are going to slowly work their way back towards this A piece.
The Rolling Thunder as well in the hands of Shadow.
So yeah, they think they created pressure over towards B. They kind of have anyway because the setups are really strong over towards C. Going for another A hit. Defense setups.
That's a crucial dart though.
Oi. Did they add an extra bounce onto this to try and force out a more gun sounds to try and get info? Okay, we're gonna have to have a retake with this. They got no ults. We got a flash. We got damage. So Breach is gonna go do the damage here. See where Mystic goes. Mystic should go here. It's like water voids everything. Oh, he's gonna get wrecked now. Oh, he actually got good in timing here. A strong retake. Actually, a really strong
What are
retake.
these retakes and
I
how
thought
are they
Apeks
so
might have
damn
gone
good?
over how to
Enzo,
play against
through
this
the
retake,
1v4
seeing
now,
as we've seen it a
surely
good
not
amount of time,
hope in
but
hell at this,
I'm
and
not
he
sure
knows
they've
it. He has to
gone over
fall
that.
away,
Again, in a best
and
of
it's just
5,
similar
there's a lot of
scenes
stuff to
once
go over.
again.
A beautiful waterfall. It's on the
It was
back
a
of
great
basically
retake,
Aftershock
though.
and a Paranoia.
That's it.
Yeah.
It applies so
It was a
much
perfect
pressure
time of
towards
breach damage
Graffiti
under,
and
forces
towards
him out
Mystics
into the
caught
Omen
in
Flash.
No man's land, trying to avoid all this utility. And I gotta say, I think Kiko smokes himself off because he's caught by the Paranoia. But unfortunately, here there's no pressure applied from default. There's two players here. There's so much chaos created by Gentle.
Yeah, their afterpunk had been a little bit better. Dude, EMEA are going to feel
turn
confident to just leave a site now after that.
Sponge the hit, and it just doesn't work for them.
Killjoy against Killjoy.
We've got mirrored ults here as well. Into play. Any close enough by to change much? Not really. So, early chip damage achieved. And the dart there to follow. So, noting early presence. Again, it is a solo hold from Bayaz here, so maybe wanting to have some support if necessary. Now, look on the other side of the map here. Tak has taken a whole lot of space down towards Ceylon.
It's a good amount of pressure. The server's a little bit wrecked, so cause in help. They keep doing they're very confident a C is going to happen soon because they keep playing just very heavy with this setup. And it makes sense with how this round went over towards here, the fact that they retook without any ults. They predict right on this. The Omen's going to be able to bait in pretty well for this as well. I'm slightly nervous for this. What are these two planning?
Now with that Aldrin, you're feeling better about it, but it does remove Takas's position, right? He's got to get out.
Wait, what?
I
Was Enzo out in the open
not
droning?
Sure how he found that so comfortably. Well, that's a massive pick. That removes so
Or he
much
just
capability
insta-swing once the drone got shot?
sites.
Mate,
and
that
it's
is...
a slow look back
Oh,
towards A,
no.
but they still had the singular player. The lurk catch is certifying nothing. Magnum's gone down. Gentlemates are still firmly in control here.
There's a jet smoke for him to get out and then just insta-bang them through. Yeah, that's actually kind of nuts, isn't it?
Maybe just waiting on the recon or some information. Shadow still
They know they got to go aggro because there's going to be a Killjoy over here and they got nothing for it.
Apeks not able to find anything off that initial push. Kiko still goes in. He will find one. Whalers will fall.
That's the ult that we talked about. They got an okay plant for the corner.
Down there, going to give them
Kiko.
very few options. They do need to back away 2 more seconds. Holding out from this, Kiko's.
Okay, I mean he's going to get around the corner at
Sight's
least.
going to be pressured. They want to clear towards long early on. That looks like the first goal. The dart's going to go down. The clear comes in. You can already see Takas trying to find the player towards Sua. It's now all down towards Kiko. How much more can one man do? He's got to do everything.
Damn, these retakes right now are pretty good. It was a 3v5 though. Mate, EMEA look actually kind of outrageously good.
This is around this key actually because they've almost forced the adjustment of Apeks to try and consider the rest of the map, plant the seed of a fake onto C site. It's just ahead of the cloud.
Oh, it's just ahead of the smoke.
I mean,
Okay, so drone came in. He probably called for. So what actually happened there is drone came in, and because it was so close, he called for his teammate to help break it. But then he didn't get to the swing in time. But in the end, actually ended up getting the kill. So it worked out pretty well.
Kind of death ball approach towards some of these execute squids. They've lost out in the post plants. I think there Apeks are hoping that Magnum's either played in on the lurk or Enzo and Shadow.
What a half this is. They lost pistol, right?
Damage something to write home about, but it just doesn't happen.
It's insane at the moment.
Scoreline, Gentlemate's in firm control of this half.
And does this pace change look to try and exploit Bayaz here? He is solo holding this and he's fully blocked.
No way he gets one.
This guy just can't lose, right? He's just taking someone with him every single time. Lockdown is in play. Takas.
I was going to say, surely not.
No. Okay, he's out of there. He'll be fine. The stun is good. He's actually pinned it now.
Okay, he's done great to get out of there.
Yes, just about 4 players towards
retake. This time they have the breach ult for it.
Now look at the utility that they've got to play back with. The tank is situated with big impact. If they try and stick around the site, they are screwed. And they've stayed way too close. And now here comes the cleaning crew.
Magnum might have done everything.
Logan's going to take him down. It's a quick trade out. And look at the site clear.
Wow, these retakes though. These retakes are ridiculous. What an insane half. I can't believe they get 8 after losing pistol.
Almost offered up as the sacrificial lamb here. But the pressure applied, actually the paranoia.
Yeah, they're all together. They're all together. They're all crazy confident. The util's just ridiculous. Every single time the util's insane. He actually dodged that flash. That was nice.
On the way back through. They have just looked absolutely sublime.
And I know this sounds almost so basic, but it's the spacing, it's the trading, it's that awareness.
The
There's a lot of
coach
factors
looks
to how
stressed.
Gentlemates are
Oh
playing.
my goodness.
Very hard to characterize if you just visually look at it, but it's those retakes are so well spaced too. I mean, there's no easy trade coming back in. There's no capability for it. You're looking at this, and it is so hard to handle. It's incredibly
in terms of this, the
impressive.
coaches do have time to speak. 2 minutes.
Gentlemate's definitely feeling very good about that half overall. I think even just gauging by the coach reactions as well, some difficult conversations may be going on.
Yeah,
internally for
crazy
Apeks
stress on this one.
The main game
I
plan
mean, 4 rounds is enough to play with, especially if they get a pistol.
And again, if you look at this, when you're coming in as the team from the lower side of the bracket, it is always difficult to come into that first map, right? You know, the way the veto works, you always get put into what feels like quite an uphill struggle. Now, noted before and kind of highlighted by the desk that this was a close affair last time around, but here this is a very
yeah, I'm excited for
coming
Benji
out.
Fishy.
And I said,
I probably think that I mean, it's a rough first game for them because if they lose, they're fully out. So I kind of hope they get through the first game just so we can see more of him. But he'll be good with time.
Probably something to say about every single player. And actually, we've got a little bit of a treat for you here for a second. We're going to go down to Lothar, give us a little bit more depth into what we've been seeing.
Thank you, Pansy. We're going to go quickly through how Apeks is approaching the defense because we're going to see them now. And Buddy, how would you approach, actually, how would you attack Apeks defense's line?
Yeah, so Magnum tends to play double doors in B with his utility. So I think if you take A main control,
I've actually never seen someone play this as much as him.
And then you
That's
let
kind of
the
crazy.
Sentinel plus Initiator like deny the info from Magnum turret and alarm bot, and then you decide from there. I think that's the best approach you can get.
And we have seen that from Apeks actually when Magnum was clearing the utility from the Killjoy by his own nanoswarm.
Exactly.
So we probably have to see a repetition of that, or with the shock test from Sov.
Because they won. Every single time they control their main, they won. So.
All right. Thank you very much, Buddy, for the insight. And we'll go back to the casters.
Awesome. Thank you so much there, Lothar and Batty, talking us through things. Now, do you have your crayons
What I reckon
out
about
that you have
BBL
a
K-Corp
scribble on
game?
the map?
As long as the vetoes
They
aren't
don't. You're not allowed. You're not trained.
stupid, then K-Corp should be winning.
Okay,
But
let's have
K-Corp's
a little
vetoes have
kind of
been
refresher. 8-4. Now, if you're just tuning
borderline
in,
stupid. So yeah, we'll see.
We've seen those 8 rounds. They are soul destroyers. The retake after retake.
If they
I mean,
literally
it
let
was
us M through,
something,
I might lose my mind.
I mean, not out of the textbook.
Well, just to bear in mind statistically as well, Apeks with a 65% win rate.
Okay, it feels
on
like
attack
Apeks need to win this
on
pistol.
Aspen, so
Oi!
Wow.
this is definitely
Damn,
an upset
bro!
in terms of numbers.
Smoke just went all the way through the floor.
Big gap left open
What the hell? Okay, what?
by the defense of Apeks, and Gentlemate's almost scratching their heads, wandering onto B site here. But there's a triple wrap through A lobby.
So yeah, so
Who's watching that back line? It's gonna be
3-person push behind.
Now they've
Man, I'm
decided
telling
they
you,
wanna
if
take that kind
if
of
these guys want to stop
C-connector
being called
area,
Fnatic
overwhelm it
Academy,
all.
they
Don't
gotta
mind,
stop
I'd
stealing
rather
the strats
play
for
out
the
of
similar.
sight a little bit.
3-person
But
push
it's
behind
Logan
here.
behind.
Mate,
He's got to have seen one.
Logan
He's seen one
saw
at the very
one.
least. Takas swings
Oh,
and sets
man.
up
How many?
Logan now
2?
to try and get that timing just right, and he should be able to get one. Dead to right, and now the
Oh.
side gets swarmed though. There's further problems, but Logan and Takas holding on so well. Enzo. Oh, bloody hell, this is just so
Okay,
difficult.
nicely done. Damn,
The
they look
timing
really
on
good.
that, the coordination again, you saw it in real time. Logan spots just a pixel crossing in towards window. Takas puts his life on the line.
I mean, I looked away from him for a second, and it was a triple wrap through A lobby, and somehow Logan slipped back behind it.
On
And
meant
This
to
is
be
played to
underdogs here, yeah, for
perfection
sure.
by Gentlemates.
And I give credit here as well to the likes of Takas for putting his life on the line for it, right? He just steps out from Garage. He wants to get that attention to play in a couple more seconds for Logan to get there. Selfless play
Renzo,
from
thank you so
the
much,
duelist
Renzo.
there coming out. Beautiful, beautiful
Thank you,
work.
thank you. What are we on?
Yeah, you can see
15
that's
months.
huge.
And one thing we have seen already demonstrated this week is
Thank you
actually
for
an
that, Renzo.
over-reliance,
Appreciate
maybe
you,
a
dude.
little complacency
Thank you for the
around
15 months, mate.
setups on Haven here. So Gentlemates have got
Okay,
a targeted
4-person
strategy to
stack over
address
towards
that,
here. Looks like
maybe
they want to go.
exploit that a
It's
little bit.
getting pretty proactive.
Curious 'cause
Got
there's not
3
many
people
rounds to play
dueling
with
this.
here if Gentlemates win out the first few.
Oh, that is
Swing,
a full-play swing, and the pressure's there. Is there any more damage to be done? Look at this. Logan down to 37. Not bad.
It's not too bad. With the info from all of this, Magnum
Do a little bit
reactively
more.
pushes towards C-Long.
They can cost him a rifle. That would be, I mean, fabulous. But at this sort of scoreline, though, you do start looking away from
And
the
there still
silver
is
linings. You
there
start
still is a
looking away from
rifle
those
here,
benefits
right?
because you start need to get rounds here. But Causing problems ain't bad. That's going to force Logan away from the plant. That makes it a little bit more uncomfortable. Another opportunity beckons. Whalers goes down. Hold on, there's some life to this round yet.
Yeah, they did good damage, to be honest with you.
0 life left in the round, 3 still standing. And I think most of the valuable weapons back in hand.
At least they got the plant down as well, though.
Because this is Gentlemate's on double digits already.
Yep.
So we get one buy round to try and stop this momentum.
The one really good thing about
Apex
if
have to win out, they have to
M8
win
do win is
as close to
this
flawless
crowd is
as
sick.
possible here. To be able to build back into this deficit. I believe what Gentlemates lose a Bulldog there. I don't know if they did retrieve that on long, or maybe the position on Sandbags has dropped outside the map. I'm not entirely sure, but it's not even going to matter. Rifles across the board, a Guardian in the hands of the tank. 2 away from the lockdown already.
Jeez. Okay, this is what we look at. This round
Wait,
right
they
here.
recon up there?
That's
pretty cool. No one actually does that.
counter utility going to quell any sort of maybe
That's a
further
really commit
aggression they
for
might
it.
have wanted, but as we can see, Gentlemate's going to continue that path.
Okay, big
Really
buy rounds
deterred from
against.
any further
I
pressure.
mean, can we call this a
Like, all
bonus?
the
I
way
don't think
back by
so.
Spawn. They're not yet fully committing. I think Enzo got noted there, so forcing his hand a little. Needs help to get out of this, potentially. Bayaz hungry for it.
Bro, that's
Nice
crazy.
work from Enzo to
You're
play
the
his life
Sova
so
with a
well
drone.
here. Nice bit of chip
Relax
damage too,
yourself.
just a parting gift.
Really wanted to get that fast
Nico
one.
trying
It's
to
a
play that
bonus
off
though, I
angle
guess,
here.
technically, so
But they've called 3
can go a little bit crazy with it. There's 4 people here. Sandy G, what's up, Sandy G? Dude, whole year.
A ton of
A
utility
whole
burn
year.
up.
How times have changed in this 12 months? Yes, it's
Magnum
kind of
has
wild,
reset.
isn't it? Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate that.
Away
Thanks
from
for
Garage, away
thanks for
from
the whole year.
Seaside. Does have utility scattered
Thanks for the
across, but
support.
Spike not
Yeah,
committed
honestly, this
just yet
where,
from
I should
Gentlemates.
look back at some of the
Still
stats
desperate
where
for
we
a
were a
pick.
year ago.
Looking at their other options, maybe.
I mean, second objective here,
Yeah.
perfect timing. 30 seconds left. They're dealing with some of Magnum's utility, but it hasn't drawn the rotation. Look at the minimap. There's still 3 players of Apex committed.
25 seconds.
Oh,
just
this
about picked up
fake,
the spike,
though.
So if anything goes wrong, it
This
could be
fake though.
quite a problem. Now, yes, the tank
Damn.
falls, but that should be highly indicative that there was still that stack. Yes, they're obviously a little bit more cautious going forward, but any more time stall, there is a problem here. They need to get that plant down if they want this. Takas goes exploring further, though.
Oh,
Trying to be a
they're all
problem
pushing towards
CT.
spawn.
There's 4 players here. This is going to be a brawl in spawn. The only one not
Oh
really there is
my
gonna be
god, the
Magnum.
Omen Flash was
Paranoia
insane.
sends them packing.
Wait, Mystic got 3 there.
What a response! 3
I think he was the
back of
only
his
one
own.
that didn't hit
Now
the.
Mason on Takas, the timing's
He was the only guy that
just
wasn't hit by the
gorgeous from
flash. I'm not
Magnum.
sure.
The classics. The M&M combo.
Hey, that was a
Mystic
nice
and
idea
Magnum
though to
clear
push
in
over
house, and the
towards
fuse is
spawn.
gonna
They were
be
not
there.
expecting that. Mystic kind of saved them there.
Though, with a proactive
In
push
terms of the
all the way into
bonus
spawn.
though, what damage? This is a crazy
The
good
only thing
damage.
being the question mark of Magnum's whereabouts. Takas desperately trying to dig him out here. I mean, his paranoia is
Oh no, he
beautiful.
was hit by this.
Mystic picks up 3 in response.
Oof.
Massive value found. Makes that doable for Apex. Like I said, wanted to see it as close to flawless as possible. Do scrape together rifles across the board, but there'll be some gaps somewhere along.
Okay, huge rounds.
the
They got a
lines
killjoy
here.
out into this one
Lockdown
as well, so
available
they
now
got the
for Logan.
advantage. If they
Chance to
want
actually
to, like, they
financially
could
reset
pretty
Apex
much
behind
end this
this.
here.
If they can find this round.
Force them down to an eco, 12-5. Yeah, this is the round. This
Bang
is
on
the
with
chance
the
to
spam
do it
there.
nice and easy.
Yeah.
Kiko a little curious down towards Sewer as well.
Quite like the confidence here to be challenging like this. Keep them on their toes. There's no
At this scoreline as well.
feeling of safety. Yeah, to
exactly.
still go to this is actually quite a
They
good
cleared the
look
question
for them.
marks over towards
And it's gonna be,
over towards A pretty
re-exploration
well,
through
but not the
Little bit
short
of a-
one.
Journey in towards potentially C, B. Yes, we still have that setup adjustment here, so that is going to be Magnum once again trying to greet them at the door. Going to note the utility. And now Magnum's on a platter. He is alone here. The support system is further away. Garage is now going to be absolutely flooded by Gentlemates. Magnum, how much can you do here? You are very much
This
on your
overwhelm's
own. The
wild.
stall has
Look
been
at the over
fantastic, though.
rotate. There
Do
is
they
5
pivot
people
now?
here.
The Waiters will find Magnum. Lockdown still
He
ticking
got
away.
Enzo.
Yeah, they.
Gentleman's getting all the kills.
There are.
Too.
So I'll talk about this in a
It's on
sec.
Mystic again. He's got to deliver masses. Trying to fake it out on the TP, but catches the paranoia. Now the attention turns back to him. Put to his grave early. Kiko, the last
Okay,
one alive.
so
Gentlemate.
love this
Where
plan.
did they
It
find
was kind of
those
all
kills?
down. It was kind of all down to the killjoy. So they did the killjoy over towards garage, right? And then in reaction, instead of them going heavy towards garage to try and stop it, they decided to go for the little hole over towards backside. And then the guy in long just had side shots, right?
And Whalers
I
I mean,
fine.
yeah, look at them.
Catches two.
And they're worried about the time pressure as well.
Oh,
Right.
Oh, that's a spam as well.
That's where the other one came from.
Yeah. I mean, the Killjoy was everything here.
But this is
a great plan into this. Now they got to eco. Oh, this is.
For Apeks, because
yeah, I mean, good luck in this timeout. You got nothing to work with.
The purchase is going to be very painful if they do force through here. Gentlemate's obviously at 11 rounds. Now actually get a huge cushion behind them.
Nya underscore TW NYA underscore TW. Thank you so much.
This feels like such an arduous task for them. They're finding no ease.
Appreciate that. Thank you for the 2 months, dude. Thank you very much.
It feels like for the other side, for Gentlemates, every single player is having big impact. For Apeks right now, they're just looking a little behind the curve, coming in a little colder here to this best of 5, and by all rights, Gentlemates picked up exactly where they left off. This is formidable pace now.
Yeah, I love this round that we just saw. This was great. All that was needed was a smoke here, so they could actually cross back if they wanted to make this plan here. But again, it's like when Killjoy ult goes in, especially when it's in like a weird place that you're not used to, or you don't have like actual set protocols or reactions. Little things happen like that, and you just got 10 seconds to make a decision.
TP available potentially as well.
And then the stacks in completely the wrong place.
Okay, so they force into this. It's a force, and they have 2. No way. It's a force, and they have 2 sheriffs, 1 stinger.
And C only held by a nano swarm with the smokes going in. It's time to go. Takas already going to take towards the site comfortably, having a little look, maybe just check it in case Magnum was there. The site's all theirs. They've got complete freedom.
Magnum has to play his life. The timing's awful for him. Takas going to pick it up.
Jesus.
Heartbreak, he was the closest man to it. Yes, the rotations are in, but they're still behind. Shadow with a flash going to try and make that next step towards Garage. And do they clear deep enough? Are they diligent enough?
I don't think they've even considered this here.
It's all about Takas taking his time. Paranoia Sentinel, they're going to try and work their way through from CT.
Okay, this is the guy that has to do everything.
Got to clear on through this. Adenzo finding value. Shadow there as well, making something out of nothing. Whaler's now pinned down, overwhelmed. He tries to bail him out.
Whoa. Maybe. Has no idea who's behind him. How nicely done from Takas. Low HP, made up for the longer duel than we thought we were going to see in Garage. Stayed alive in Garage, no one went over towards Garage, and just took his timing once their heads went over towards site. Shout out to him. Definitely played... Okay. Definitely wasn't great with the duel, but he definitely played well with the low HP. And it's something like that you got to think of. When you're low HP, you can start doing this stuff. You can start lurking over towards rounds, doesn't matter who you are. In terms of like agents. So yeah, shout out to him, this is great.
The timing is heartbreaking for Magnum here.
Okay,
Yeah,
7 chances.
That was the round that had
Oh,
so much invested. This was the big one. Enzo trying to do what he can. He's doing so much for him. 2 big kills, but he's lost a teammate in the same time.
So many.
How much more can one man do here?
Bayaz down to 45 HP.
Revolutions. Revolutions, 10 months. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Revolutions.
Feels like a long
Dude,
while.
I swear, was it 9 months literally like 2 days ago? Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate your support. Thanks for the prime.
I swear, Logan, he's found a lurk and a ton of space. Magnum,
he's found a free sight.
Magnum could catch this rotation here. Look at that, Bayaz just slows down.
Timing, great for Magnum there.
2v4, spike down.
4v2. Oh, bloody hell.
They got nothing. Omen Smokers up in what, 8?
For Gentlemates. No utility though available. Gotta wait for one of these smokes to come back as well for Whalers.
It's just come through now. Opting to invest towards Garage, they're going to try and take the stand. Look towards CT, it's all on Whalers. Not going to happen.
Right, we'll count down.
Enzo having impact, massive work from him.
7 chances down to 6. When does Existence call this timeout? Might give him one more try.
Not necessarily a repeatable round victory. Apeks, a lifeline delivered here to build their way back in. 6 rounds separate them here on map 1. In my eyes,
Gentlemates, an unpaid team and an actual orc. See, I know about them now. They're actual orc. They're pretty big. They're French. It's a streamer, a YouTuber, and a Call of Duty player, I think someone said. Maybe I got it right. They're pretty big orc.
Flawless to even get it to OT.
But the ultimates now for Gentlemates though, they're on the brink of another snowball round.
Okay, so like we said, 6 chances, no timeout yet needed.
Not even that far away considering Logan's performance so far this map. So an opportunity to even ride out
Magnum has ult.
Gentlemates have rounds to play with.
Oh, they're getting close to a round that can overwhelm well. Yeah, this orb over towards C, you give this to the Sova.
Whaler's actually faking a little paranoia.
Okay, he fakes to see if they're over, like, and honestly it's working. They're now having to check spawn. They had a guy that was in heaven ready for this, and honestly that pulled the C rotate over. This was genius. This worked really, really well.
Speaking of TP, other one taken just to get back towards
like,
that
how much
CT
anti
side
have they
with
done
Ponce
into
in
this?
now.
Is existence of God? It feels like
It
it.
could be Takas waiting for it. It's come through. It's his time to go hunting. Softened.
Oh man, the ult before they exec out, they kill the Omen, no smokes, no flash to get in, the plant's good, it's done. This one is done, it doesn't matter if this guy goes down. This after plant's going to be too strong with these twos, they have to just aim, they just have to win out duels.
Take a couple of big steps here. Tap on the spike, trying to draw the attention, draws out the Hunter's Fury. Gonna just try and take a little bit of the damage. Bayard's gonna find one.
That was impressive though.
The upset begins.
That was impressive. What a statement. Okay, first map done.
Coming out from Gentlemates, a little surprising by all rights.
That looks
My God,
borderline easy for them. The Haven looked great. A lot of prep had gone into this from what I could tell. Some great rounds, good retakes. Everything was really nice to watch.
Takas, Logan, the tank. I mean, even Bayers stepping up in a number of crucial situations on map 1. And a gut punch to Apeks as well.
It's a wake up.
The double ban coming through for the best of 5, and you start off a map down here.
I mean, this is for the big leagues, right? This is to join the big boys.